Hi, I'm Atreya and thank you for watching our presentation on HSQL, a SQL-like language for HPCC systems. SQL or SQL is a very popular language which is widely known and used for interacting with databases. SQL has been popular for a long time and for a variety of reasons, and hence almost every developer is exposed to SQL in some form or another. HSQL is a new language which we have designed whose syntax is very similar to SQL and is intended to be used with HPCC systems. It enables developers that are already familiar with SQL to work seamlessly with HPCC systems. It's also designed to work in conjunction with ECL, which is the primary programming language for HPCC systems, and should prove to be an easy to work with and also be a robust general purpose analysis language. HSQL aims to leverage the popularity of SQL in order to fulfill the following objectives. 1. Provide a powerful SQL-like query language to manipulate data that resides in an HPCC systems data lake, for example, by providing operations such as filters, aggregations, groupings, and so on. And then provide a way to visualize all the data. And then provide a simple to use interface for performing machine learning. And finally, and most importantly, provide a seamless interface for data science developers to use. Now, to be able to use this language, we've also built a transpiler for it, HSQL-C, which translates HSQL to ECL. This project can also be easily extended, where we have in fact integrated it into a language server so as to provide various language features for popular IDEs such as VS Code. Here we can see a small example of HSQL where we simply create a layout and load a data set from HPCC systems. Here we can see the data set here on the right, where this is a simple housing prices data set where there's a number of fields which are all numeric and they contribute to the actual price of the house. Now in HSQL we have retained ECL's modular features where we can export certain fields and as well as import them from other files. Here we have actually created a layout which is analogous to ECL's records, and then here we have used that layout in order to load up the data set. Now we can show a program that uses this for machine learning, where we import this file that we had created earlier, and then we load up the data set that it had exported, and then split it into a training set and a test set, followed by splitting those two further into independent sets, and then testing and the answers for the test set. Finally, we can also see here a specialty of HSQL, that is machine learning models that are created through one single sentence. So here we use the syntax in order to create a simple model for linear regression for the independent and the dependent variables that we have provided to it. Then finally, we can use this model M that we have created in order to predict some values from the test set that we have created. Finally, then we can output or export it as we require. Now we can use VS Code itself to translate all of these files to ECL, or we can use the command line toolkit for these features. Then finally, following this, we can also take the resultant ECL files and then run them on any of the systems on HPCC systems in order to obtain a result as we require. This will take some time as there are a lot of entries in order to be processed, and here we have some of the results. In order to know more about this project, please consult our poster. Thank you.